Okay, let's get started. So we have this piece right here, and I can't really explain this without actually having a live scene in front of me. So I'm going to try to set up Portrait Studio here really, really quickly. I'm just trying to create that same spine bend, like, okay. I need to remind you that you really shouldn't start a painting without setting this up first. And the crouch that you're doing isn't realistic. It doesn't feel realistic. I think it's really forced. It would have to be some kind of dance student or something similar to that we have the result, this kind of spine rotation. So I corrected the arc in the shoulders so that they feel a little bit more natural. The head is actually a little bit big, and I feel like it got enlarged because you added the hair. Alright, so we dropped the value so that we actually feel like we're rotating towards the head. And so let's think about it as a basic sphere. We're doing the same thing on the other side, but at a much lower degree, because the light is being pointed to one high point on the sphere of the head, which is right here. That black background that you had, I don't know if that was because you wanted to study against a black backdrop. I don't know, why would you do that? Because your light environment is the most important thing in the painting, and if your light environment is black, then you have to adjust the entire painting to match it. I still tried to keep some influence from the choices you made, like the really strong chin. I loved her mouth. Same exact mouth still, just a different head size. Alright, so there's the first before, and this is the second, the first after, and this is the second after. Okay, so this is a Harvest Goddess submission. It's fucking amazing. Beautiful. But the one thing that threw me off is, apart from her comb arm, honeycomb arm, she really has no other superpower. She's just a really pretty maiden. Drop the values down just a little. Desaturate. So she's wearing something white. More of those honeycombs, and then this is why I was just so adamant about creating that suspended foot. It's just so important to make your character feel like they are higher than us. Some kind of indication somewhere where the character feels higher. Just like before, I enlarged the weapon because it just added so much to the superiority of the character. I know that she is cutting herself a little bit. She could still do that. And then we also have, now this, oh, what a pretty crescent shape now. We have her eyes, which are looking in different directions. She doesn't really feel divine, and we as artists always use the eyes to help us represent some supernatural or metaphysical elevation of some kind, because it dehumanizes the character when we give some kind of stop to the visibility of the pupils and the iris. You could do right now, you still have a lot of opportunity to do this, to help make her read as a goddess, because the before really just feels like a chill chick, and she's not really, she's just, I don't know what happened here, but she just has this one weird little power. You might as well get rid of it and just make it read as a normal person, but here we're trying to apply the feeling that they are a god. So something that's been happening in the comment section, it's really weird because people who don't appreciate my channel are the ones commenting. I don't care what you have to say. I really don't. And that's not for people who are genuinely critiquing what I thought. Maybe they disagreed with a change. I don't care if all you comment is the before looked better. I don't care for that. There are 1,000 reasons why a before might look better, but there are even more reasons why the changes were applied. They are principles of design. They are questioning whether or not there was planning. They're questioning the light source. They're questioning the story, the narrative. There are 1,000 reasons why some changes need to be applied. And whether or not I don't have time in the 25-minute window per critique to apply every single one of these just so you're impressed, I really don't care. I really don't care if I don't have enough time to impress you so that the before and after impresses you, or you're amazed by the before and after. I hopefully make a case so that the work looks better, and then in that encourage you to do your studies more. I hope I've made a case for the studies, and thinking better about your art and taking your art career seriously so that you apply more work and effort into your planning. I hope I've inspired you, and the before and after looks great. But when the before and after looks wonderful, even from my own standards of myself, and you guys still say this is not good enough, if maybe it did impress you and you just don't want to admit it, if you like 5-minute time-lapse videos of how to draw an anime face girl with tits, you can go there. But I have never been more just, I don't give a rat's ass about your opinion than at this point in my life. I've never been like I've never given less shits in my life. I've been through too much hell in my life to worry about the 10 or 15, for some odd reason, influx of bad comments on every single video, where the average per video is like 2 comments a video. So I don't care. I don't care if it doesn't impress you. The point is, I'm still offering you an education that you'd have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars, and a skill that will make you thousands and thousands of dollars. If you can't see the benefit of what I'm offering you, you're either blind, vapid, disconnected, spoiled, any one of those, or even something worse. You have no self-esteem. You like damaging other people's efforts. You are genuinely impressed and don't want to admit it because of a pride problem, but just keep it off my channel, because guess what happens to your fun little comment that you invited your friends to like? It gets deleted, okay? And I couldn't care less if I'm not impressing you. I couldn't care less if it's just a personal rant I needed to get out there. And I hope you know I'm not just, you guys need to remember, I'm not just a docile little princess. I have been known to fight back. So I don't know. I hope that has made my point. I have made my point. Let's move on.